Welcome to my YouTube channel, and please subscribe and click the notification button so that you don't miss updates. Thank you.
After hearing this voice note, I will bring up the voice note live interview granted to OCG, the official spokesperson of UAAG. You will compare and contrast. God bless you.
The federal government has been urged to establish a regulatory body to oversee the activities of grant donors and the utilization of grants in the country. The charge was given by a coalition of the CEOs of non-governmental organizations under the auspices of All Grants Pressure Group of Nigeria in Abuja. Our correspondent, Christian Oda, who was there, filed in this report.
The FCT chapter chairman of the group, Comrade Pascal Anyanwu, stated that ghost NGO owners and some government functionaries who siphoned grants meant for the public must be stopped and brought to book.
Some of our leaders, I will not say all, are really not there for the masses. And most of all these works are being given to them to handle. And there is no way it to be given to them and to get to the people it's supposed to get to. I will not say outrightly that the government are not giving out this money to give to the masses or to the NGOs to give out to the people.
He further mentioned that government should deal directly with CEOs of registered NGOs as they are in close relation with the public and desist from third party in the distribution of grants and palliatives.
It is time we shout and cry out to our government to reach out through us to these people, because I think we should have been the only means reaching out to the poor people in our society. NGOs, let all the NGOs be recognized and get to the grassroots where the poor people are.
On his part, a national executive member and chairman of the Benue State chapter of the group, Dr. Fred Idoko, opined that fraudsters who disguise themselves as grant donors should face the wrath of justice as their fraudulent activities has incurred economic hardship on the public.
Those that are presenting illegal grants to Nigerian grant community, that they have grant and all that, and they don't have anything. So we make sure that they either disburse what they promise Nigerians, or they don't involve the Nigerian masses. They within themselves, they know that they don't have any grant, yet they come to the Nigerian populace to tell us that they have grant, we should come to subscribe to it.
Also speaking, the group women leader, Mrs. Jamila Suleiman, and the group patroness, Mrs. Ophelia Celestina, holds that regulatory body should climb down on grant handlers who demand exorbitant rates from the recipients.
And because they have been deceiving the masses, one will come out tomorrow and say, I have a grant. And the masses, because of the level of poverty in this country, the masses doesn't have choice to follow them, because everybody wants to take good care of his family. Whatever they said, the masses keep falling a victim.
Scammers who call themselves grant handlers. We have people come up and say they have grant and blah 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 blah, and before you know, they start demanding money, come for registration. People pay through thin and thick to subscribe for that grant. So we want the government to really have a regulating body towards that, so that if there is any grant handler, he has to register with them, he has to be known.
They appeal that the law enforcement agencies should go after grant handlers who pose to have grants only to reap the masses and refuse refund of registration funds. In Abuja, Christian Oda, Nigeria Police Radio.
Now listen to OCG.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's Tuesday, 30th of January 2024. Guess what? I got the spokesperson, the official spokesperson of UAG on the hot seat. This is me, myself, and now you're the electrifying heat man. I am a Michael. The show is powered by Hits Me Foundation. We got a spokesperson here, the protege, the legendary one. I call people legend that are popular in the grant community. Comrade OCG. Comrade, you're welcome to the hot seat, sir. Alright, comrade, your write-up is causing the pandemonium in the grant community. What do you have to say to the masses that are G-treat right now for disbursement, sir?
Alright, I want to start by saying that Nigerians are good people. I'm a Nigerian, a proud one, and such I defend Nigeria. I defend Nigeria as an entity, and I'm a proud Nigerian. I want to say this: people have the right to feel any way they want to feel provided they don't infringe on another person's right. It is personal to feel anyhow. The write-up I made wasn't a bad one. It is an error to impose your ignorance on a people or on someone. If you can't read anything written in English, why are you bringing frustration to me? What did I write at first? Because of want of time, I may not have the opportunity to read it down. But what I wrote was very explicit. I told Nigerians that UAAG grant will be disbursed. Simple. But it is not in my place, as I am not the country director, to give dates and time as they have always wished. Simple. What did I do? I say it is not a scam. So anybody who is not okay with the write-up, maybe I'm sorry, but I know I have not done anything wrong. But for the sake of my fans, my followers, if any of you didn't get what I wrote, please do well to contact me. I mean no harm. The greatest expectation I have is not for me to be the next Dangote, but for this grant to be disbursed to Nigerians. Thank you.
All right, you just heard that from the official spokesperson, the legendary one, the comrade with class, OCG. Finally, sir, before I let you go, are we still expecting disbursement this month of January, sir?
The thing is that there are things I have managed very well. And I don't expect you or anyone who is not in my direction to give me my flowers. I have always been very economical with promises. The first phase of this project, when we came on board, we observed some things to be corrected, which was done, and I stood on that. I didn't tell Nigerians that I was going to disburse money to them this month. But I am not using this medium to debunk disbursement of grant this month. That's my answer.
All right, straight up, no ice. This is me, myself, and I, the electrifying heat man. I am a Michael. I got my man, my protege, the legendary comrade OCG, official spokesperson on the hot seat today. All right, we just have to be brief. This is what we'll be calling it a wrap here today. Today's Tuesday, 30th of January, 2024. The comrade, the legendary sir, thank you very much for being on the hot seat. Thank you.
Thank you very much.